I heard a recurring and unsettling dream this past night. In this dream, I found myself standing all alone in the heart of the village square, without my council members nor my village. As I was wondering where all the people had gone, I saw darkness creeping over the land, swallowing one heart at a time. As the village hearts were being swallowed, muffled voices and whispers that I had never heard before began tormenting my soul. The indistinct voices spoke of betrayal and treachery against my kingdom. But as I looked to the seventh eye, as I often do, it offered no guidance and no comfort. All that I could see from the eye was a thick black cast overshadowing it. I awoke 3 times from this dream, and each time that I awoke, I would find myself drenched in cold sweat, with my heart pounding like an African drum.
Chief Azo, the leader of the village and the custodian of the seventh eye, called an urgent council meeting the morning after his dream. He had called the meeting hoping that the great and the wise council members, with their 6 guiding eyes, would shed some light on the meaning of this disturbing dream. The chief was a man of a few words, but when he spoke, his people listened. He, together with the council, had heard of the rumors and whispers of a rising group with strange powers that was to oppose and overthrow the authority and leadership of the 7 Eyes in Village X. However, Chief Azo was no stranger to such talks. Over the years, many groups had risen and fallen that had planned to overrule the 7 Eyes. And so to him, this group was no different. It would rise and with the same speed, fall. What was strange though on this particular day is that as he sought guidance from the 7th eye in the presence of the council, as he often did, nothing was revealed. The eye always refuted hearsay and paralyzed the spread of fear in the village. But this time, nothing was indeed shown. The chief and his council members sat in silence, with an unexplained dream that the wisdom of their collective eyes could not explain. Was the dream about the opposing group? No one knew. As the days went by, the chief had yet another dream, and this time the dream was about a cave hidden in the depths of the forest, in the outskirts of Village X. He saw candles surrounding the cave and illuminating it in the dream. As short and abrupt as the dream was, it brought comfort to the chief. He knew of caves deep in the forest, and this knowledge felt like an important piece to his big and mysterious puzzle. The 7th eye, which had been quiet since the first dream, began showing the chief a silhouette of a woman hiding in a dark, cold hut. He could not make out who exactly the woman was and what her silhouette meant, but he was so glad that the eye was sharing with him again. The 7th eye advised him not to tell the other council members about his second dream or his vision.
The great and powerful Chief Azo, the wise ruler of Village X, and the powerful custodian of the 7th eye, I greet you.
A small young boy who was the son of one of the village farmers had unexpectedly visited the royal hut, boldly seeking to speak with the chief on an important and urgent matter. The royal guards were not accustomed to young children coming in and out of the royal courts, especially unaccompanied. But regardless of that, they allowed him to go through. inquisitive of the news that this young boy had brought. The young boy told the chief that he had been playing alone in the forest, picking wild bush berries, when he saw a woman coming towards the village from the deeper forbidden parts of the forest, where villagers were warned not to go. The woman, according to the boy, was walking hastily, seemingly looking frightened, while at the same time not wanting to be seen. As he was looking at the woman, he became fearful and ran to hide behind a bush so that she would not see him. The woman walked past him, the boy said, muttering words he was unfamiliar with. Khota, tlola, khwata, tlama. The boy, peeping through to see who the woman was talking to, realized that it was Lady Ditaba, one of the village council members, the custodian of the first eye that was in charge of making the village financially prosperous. She was a friendly and talkative lady who taught at the markets, but today she was scary and unrecognizable, the boy said. The chief thanked the young boy for the information and told him not to share it with anyone else until he had questioned Lady Ditaba. What people never knew about the hidden caves in the dark and deeper parts of the forests surrounding village X is that they are believed to inhabit souls of ancient creatures that are believed to be the original inhabitants of the land. Their souls are said to be trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. Their souls, restless and tormented, yearned for release, seeking vessels through which they could manifest their desires. To most villagers, this was just a myth, but a strong enough myth to keep them away from that part of the forests. The question now was, what was Lady Ditaba, an esteemed council member of the village, doing in the dark caves where no one was allowed to go?